Hey guys, welcome back. Another weekend, another Saturday is among us. And there I am. A little bit early, a little pre-show today because we're working on a couple of things that uh, that we already had started. These are pieces that already belong to people. This particular one belongs to Kevin, good friend Kevin. So we need to put some ink on here, and I think we're gonna be doing something a little bit different tonight. We're gonna be doing sketch covers. I like doing sketch covers. But I hope the weekend is treating everybody good. There we go. Just trying to keep a steady line on here. There we go. Get some more ink on the. Squeeze more ink from the handle. He's good. He's good. Hey, Ken, what's up, dude? Evening, my good sir, my traveling friend. Welcome to the pre show. Yeah, we got lots of artwork to catch up on, don't we? So I can't finish parts of this one on YouTube, on the YouTube, but I can work on most of her. See if I can get her done. You know what, Ken? Since you're here, let me. I mean, I'll show this off again a little bit later when everybody else kind of pops in, but wanted to show everybody. This is it's on a Vampirella card, so it's Malka as Vampirella. So I wanted to show you your card, and then this is Maurice wanted a Krampus, so we got Krampus here for the holidays on one of our house cards. Hope you guys dig it. It's just like Storm. Yeah, yeah. I'm still working on Kevin's grotto piece. It's got a few characters in here. Got a few characters to fill up the grotto. Kevin, what's up, dude? Live already. I better get on my computer. Yeah, this is the 10-minute pre-show. I was gonna try and pop up a little bit earlier, but I just couldn't get here early enough. As he Ken says, the Xmas piece from last week was pretty sweet. Glad you liked, dude. Yeah, that one's gonna get just because it's December now and it's Christmas now. Um, I'm gonna bump that one up because I want that one to be kind of like everybody's digital Christmas card this year. So of course we'll have a naughty version of it in the club on the Patreon page, but I will ink the regular version of it so that everybody can have it. I think that would be really cool. Kevin says, "What secrets are we seeing?" Ooh, Malcarella. That's perfect, dude. Please write that down. That's dope. That is exactly what's going on. That is Malcarella. Yeah, some of the sketch card sets, their approval process and their the rules are a little bit more strict, but I didn't receive too many rules for some of these sets, so I got a little bit of freedom, do some fun stuff. I throw in some of Storm's little lightning energy here. There we go. I figured this would be fun for a little pre-show preview. Let's see, I'll get this line done here and see where you guys are at. We still got a couple of minutes left before we actually get started. I'm going to do something a little bit different for tonight. We're going to do some sketch covers in color pencil sketches, because I think that would look really nice. Yay, Storm! I'm digging her. I'm digging it. Let me see. Let me see where you guys are at. I see Kevin says, I hope the storm is getting all wet. Oh, yeah, she's. I was going to say moist. But she is standing in water since she is in the grotto. Let's see. Electricity and water don't mix. Yeah, she likes it tingly. Apparently, she likes it really tingly because I've got like a huge energy bolt coming off of her hands. Some person, what's up, dude? Glad you're hanging out with us, man. A little bit of the before 10 o'clock getting started show. Glad we're all saying hello. Going to hang out for a little bit. This will be a good Saturday night for us and our group. We got a good crew, man. We got a good group here. Very cool. Saying hello. Courtney, what's up? Malcarella. I love Malcarella. That name is awesome. We're gonna have to like make sure that sticks. All right, so this was Ken and Courtney's Malcarella card. So we've got Malka as Vampirella. I really like doing. I love doing the color sketch cards. I don't know if when Maurice might be joining us tonight, but if he joins us tonight, this is the sketch card that he requested with some Krampus action, and this is just on one of our house cards. So I'll set this off to the side right here, and hopefully Maurice will hang out with us for a little while tonight, and we can make sure he sees his card. That would be pretty cool. Let's see. Kevin says, "Remember, Malcarella, not mozzarella." No. He is agreeing. Yes, she is. Courtney, almost like looking in the mirror. It's your alternate dimension self. Any word from FedEx? Okay, so here's a story. Here's a little story. I'm like, you know what? I don't even like singing Will Smith songs anymore. It's Will Smith is taking the magic away from his Will Smithness. But okay, FedEx. Here's the situation with FedEx. The 4 boxes. There were 4 loot boxes that I took to FedEx all together and dropped them off at the same time. They were the first 4 orders. One was yours, one was Ken's, and 2 others. I don't have the names right in front of me, but they lost those 4 boxes. So I got the confirmation from them that those 4 boxes are lost. But fear not. On the online store, I think I put 30 out of the 50 boxes available on the online store, just in case there was, a problem or something. I didn't think they would lose 4 boxes right off the top. But luckily I have replacement boxes, and Kevin's, yours, we might be holding on to, if I'm correct. We're going to hold on to it until we meet each other in San Diego in July for San Diego Comic Con. We're going to do an unboxing live. Well, it might not be live, but we are going to do an unboxing, and I'm going to record it, because sometimes going live from inside the convention center doesn't work out too good. Sometimes the reception's weird. So, anyways, we're definitely going to take video. We're going to do an unboxing at the show. Ken, I'm going to be mailing yours out. The other two boxes also, I've got replacement boxes for the other two people that also ordered boxes. No other boxes have had a problem at all. So it was just those 4 boxes from FedEx. And I think those are the only boxes that, because the Shopify store, when you place the order and I print out my labels, they sort of just automatically go towards whatever the most inexpensive shipping route is, or a carrier. And I think those were basically the only ones that were shipped with FedEx. There might have been 1 or 2 other boxes, but they did get delivered. So that's the story. That's the story with that. FedEx let me down on those first 4. Everything else is on the way. And then the replacement boxes, I think they're going to be in the mail. I'm going to make a run to the UPS store or to USPS. I'll be making a run on Wednesday, I think, to take a bunch of stuff. So there's going to be boxes in the mail for everybody except Kevin, because we're purposely waiting for San Diego. Unless you tell me otherwise. It's like, I think you wanted me to wait. So you can let me know for sure. Let's see. Ken says, still taking suggestions for tonight, or doing covers already committed. I was working on Kevin's piece as just the pre-show. This is what I was thinking about doing for tonight. Which, we can mix it up. We can mix it up a little bit. Nothing's carved in stone. We kind of decide together what we're gonna do. But I've got a selection of sketch covers here, and I was going to do a color pencil sketch, and maybe we'll do like a few of them, so that way maybe we actually have like a single character on each one or something like that. So I was thinking about doing we'll pick them out. We'll see which one we would like to do, maybe which character, or just a sexy version of a character, right? So it's like, we know we like to, we're like-minded with what we like to do. So I got some sketch covers. We'll start with doing some. I've got the blue color pencil and I've got a red color pencil. So like if I do a Batgirl, like a sexy Batgirl piece, then I would just do the blue color pencil. Maybe the Wonder Woman would be really cool with a red color pencil. And then those wouldn't be inked later. I'd say we want to actually do like the finished piece, like right on the spot. And so that's the general idea I've got going on for tonight. I see some person saying hello, very cool. Courtney says, I asked Ken if I could bring that picture to the plastic surgeon. The picture is already based on you. You were the inspiration for the picture. So no changes necessario. Paul, what's up, dude? Yeah, we started with a little bit of a pre-show, and yeah, we're gonna get things started tonight. As soon as I catch up with where everybody's at in the chat, I'll get at everybody's comment, and then we'll get to some sketching. Some person saying hello, very cool. Kevin says, yeah, hold on to it. Okay, that's what I thought. Excellent. Ken says, Courtney and I will both be at San Diego Comic-Con too. Dude, maybe I should hold on to your box too. Maybe? You think? Let me know. Let me know for sure. I'll send it out in the mail. It's like all this stuff should be going out in the mail on Wednesday. So I think Kevin's might be the only one that will do like the recorded unboxing at the show. But if you want me to hold on to yours too, we'll do a double unboxing. That might be pretty fun. Paul says, my gosh, if those 4 had gotten to, I know, that's the thing. I don't know. And there was one person that ordered, it was either 4 boxes or 6 boxes. It was 6 boxes. That was the biggest order that we've gotten so far on them, and I think there's, like, 6 left on the store. I'm pretty sure I put 30 available on the store, and I kept 15 or 20 back just because, all right, just in case something gets lost, I'm gonna make sure that the store works good, and then I'll go ahead and release the last one. So I don't know which one's gonna have the ticket. I don't know who's gonna have the golden ticket. We're gonna see. We're gonna find out. Ken says, I was thinking that too. I know if it's in one of those 4 boxes, I will just that would be such a bummer, dude. Kevin says, let's see. In this case, in this a case of real life imitating art of Courtney taking that to a surgeon. Damn lucky fella, Ken. Let's see. I was thinking the same thing. The golden ticket was in mine. I know it was. I have confidence. Some person says the size of bowling balls, please. Amen, brother. Let's see. Kevin says, Slave Leia and Darth Talon. That could be a good one. Let's see. We're already getting a suggestion, so it's like I got the Princess Leia sketch cover, so maybe we'll start working on that one first. We'll see. We'll put a pin in that one. We'll put a pin in that one. Let's see. Slave Leia. I'm writing it on the side because I don't want to. By the time I get to the bottom of the chat, I don't want to forget what we're doing. So, and then we got Darth Talon. All right. And we'll see how these go. We'll see if we can actually do a few of them tonight, and then that might be pretty fun. Some person saying maybe something with Gigi. Yeah, Giraffe Girl. We could put whatever we want on these sketch covers, man. I'm telling you, we don't have to. There's no rules. Just the YouTube rules of censorship, but maybe something with Gigi. I'm gonna write that down just in case. Maybe we'll do Gigi as a DC character. Maybe like a Gigi as a Wonder Woman or something. That might be pretty good. We're gonna breathe some life into this Giraffe Girl character. I'm telling you, it's just like Scribe. Ken brought Scribe to life, and now you guys are like keeping it. Like, Scribe's got like 10 lives now. Kevin says bowling balls full of silicone. GG, yes, indeed. Some person says maybe I should hold on to your box too. Yeah, just in case. Hey, Maurice, what's up, dude? I'm glad you're hanging out with us. If you just popped in, you might not have seen our little preview. We had a little bit of a pre-show, and we're showing off some of the artwork that we're working on. Let's see, more. First of all, let me read your post here. Let's say Maurice says, "Hello, all. Little late, but had to have so much." Oh, your son's birthday. That's cool, dude. Well, everybody wish Maurice's son a happy birthday. Hey, Maurice, check this out, dude. Here, I'll bring this a little bit closer. There's your sketch card, bro. I got to your Krampus sketch card. I wanted to make sure that you got a chance to see it. I was going to send you a pic of it earlier, but then I was like, no, I'll wait until the show. I'll wait to see if these are the 2 cards I was working on earlier. So we've got Malcarella, perfect name, and we've got Krampus for Christmas. So I've got your card. I'm gonna have this in your drawer. I've got your shelf here, so I'll keep it safe because you do have some other artwork here that is yours, my friend. And a big happy birthday to your son, man. That's awesome. That's super cool. Let's see. Kevin says, "That's what I said, Bill." Then we both can open a con. It's one hell of a way to finally meet. I know, right, dude? Had some cake and ate it too. Let me see. Paul says, "Are they random enough to buy more than one and still get unique cards?" Yes, there were cards that ended up in a lot of the boxes. Like I just happened to have more of them. But there are some cards that I only had a few. So yeah, a lot of the boxes are going to have different things. only like only 6 or 7 of the boxes have the big heavy challenge coin, the Nira X challenge coin. Um, there's a random smattering of original sketch card art that some of it is mine and some of it is actually from other artists that have drawn Nira X also. So that I tried to stuff the cards with as many different tried to stuff the boxes with as many little different things as I could find. But still, the whole idea is that you're really only paying for the original sketch card that I put in there. And it's like, I really want you to feel like you're getting the rest of the box for free. You know what I mean? So it's like, and hopefully the boxes, like, since they're randomly, they're all plastic sealed. Um, and then I put those inside of a plastic bag, and then I put those inside of a box. But the box itself, it's sealed, and so there's no way for me to know if there's two boxes next to each other that might have very similar contents, but they should both have something unique about them. So hopefully you will get two boxes. If you get another box that will have different, enough different things in there. You know what I mean? Let's see. At mystery box, silicone bowling balls. That is like a corked bat. Oh my gosh. Ken says, if you do G.I. Joe, Malka makes a great Baroness. Oh, she does. She does. Let's see. I think we'll start with the Slave Leia first, and then we're going to work our way. It's like so we've got Slave Leia, possibly Darth Talon mixed in there. Got Gigi, perhaps a Baroness. I will put that as a number 3. Because maybe these sketches will go just fast enough that we can get a few of these done. Because I think that would be fun. I think that'd be a fun way to go tonight. Marie says Princess wants to Leia. I got what you're saying. Ken says, do Amazon celebrate Christmas? They want gifts. They want stuff. Oh, Maurice, I'm super glad you liked it, dude. Awesome, awesome. Kevin says the Baron ass. All right. Well, I tell you what. Let me put these down. Let's see. We got a Baroness. Um, possibly maybe Gigi in some type of Wonder Woman situation, and then we've got Slave Leia and possibly a Darth Talon. So these will be the 3 that we'll start with. We'll just see how much time we have to work with as we go along. And I think we'll play it by ear from there. I think that'll be good. Let me set these over here. Keep that safe. All right, break this one out. Excellent. All right, this is the one we'll start on. I'll set these 2 to the side. I got to put Storm back over here in the grotto, so that way we could finish her off. Did I say that out loud? I used my outside voice. I used my inside voice. Here we go. I got Kevin's drawer over here. All right, cool. All right. Well, since Darth Talon is also going to be in this, I think we'll stick with the red color pencil for this piece. I got a second pencil right here. All right, I think we're doing good. Let me see. Paul says, no politics, especially Star Wars. Okay, Slave Leia is across all parties. Marie says, or is it Leia? Maybe a combo. I'm not too sure. Some person says, in this issue, Leia bakes cupcakes. Back to the kitchen edition. Outrage. Kevin says, oh, now I see Lady J and Scarlet in an intense session of interrogation. Intense session with Baron Ash. All right, we'll start with Slave Leia and Darth Talon here. Let me see. Let me throw up No, let me not throw up. I don't want to throw up. I was just going to toss up some quick reference on my phone. Darth Talon needs to have at least one image up on my phone so that way I just have a little inspiration here. Excelente. There we go. All right, well, let's see what we got going on tonight. I'll do a little bit of this, and then I'll get back to the chat, and then we'll be back and forth like we always do. All right, so these sketches are going to be as is because once I put down these color pencil lines, there's no erasing them, so I can't really modify anything after the fact. But I think this is going to be pretty fun. You know what I realized? We did a cold open because we did the pre-show. I never did my little opening. Nothing. I got no music in the background. Is it too quiet without music in the background? What do you guys think about that? I could throw some of that generic music back there. There we go. And Cat's not even up here making like general office noise or anything. So it's a little quiet up here. Let me get a little expression on Leia's face here, and let's see what you guys think. About the noise, that is. Or the lack of noise. I've got a serious lack of noise. I wish they didn't have such a problem with copyrighted music and as far as like just playing stuff in the background. It's not like I'm trying to make money off the music, but it would be nice to have some there's a little bit of driving music in the background. I always got to pick from the most generic stuff that they can come up with. And I haven't had time to write any original music lately. Sometimes I'll sit down at the keyboard and just come up with some stuff, so that way I've got some things I can use. All right, there we go. Get a little bit of an expression on her face, and then I'll take little breaks from sketching, so that way I can make sure I don't fall too far behind on the chat. All right, I'm gonna leave that there just for a minute. Let me find out where you guys are at real quick. Oh, I gotta scroll back up. Courtney says Wonder Woman Gal Gadot. I always like to pronounce her name Godot. It sounds more fancy. Gadot sounds too staccato, sounds too rough. I don't know. But I know it's pronounced Gadot. I still want to say Godot. Let's see. So Gal Gadot celebrating Hanukkah, right? Some person saying Leia choking Talon, and he's enjoying it. Some person says, I'm starting the depravity early. Thank you. Ken says, "Is it Baroness or Baroness? Make up your mind, Kevin." Kevin says that Courtney, somehow that seems fitting. Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. Oh my gosh. Depends on what my autocorrect thinks, Mr. Ken. Yeah, sometimes autocorrect betrays me most of the time. It'll correct my stuff to like different words. I hate that stuff. Let's see. Paul says, this is the first time I've seen you do sketch covers on here. Yeah, you know what? We don't do it often enough. And we used to, I mean, every once in a while we'll do something like that. Or we do chipboard drawings, which are essentially just 11 by 17 drawings on this brown chipboard paper. And I have to use different kind of drawing tools for stuff like that too. But yeah, it's like we haven't done sketch covers on here in like forever. Very true, very true. Kevin says generic sleepy music. I know that's the thing. There's not a lot of 50 tuba greats. Thank you for picking tuba. Near and dear to me. Hey, Christopher, what's up, dude? Glad you're hanging out with us tonight. That's awesome. Saying hello, my friends. Very cool, very cool. Kevin says, you should look up the soul version of Staying Alive. It's AI, yes, but it's surprising. Some person says, sure, have some music. Yeah, I figured. I will have, I did go to a couple of, there was a time when I was I was going back and forth to some of the license-free websites. They have music. You're supposed to be able to download it and use it on your YouTube shows. But I would still get tagged for having copyrighted music on the show. So it was like, it's still like, gee, you can't win for losing. So I might have to go back and just write some stuff myself. Just play on the keyboard for a while. At least have some loungy piano music in the background or something. Better than nothing. And better than that sleepy music. Like there's like 6 selections of music on this software, and 5 of them are sleepy. Let's see. Courtney says only Dreidels hiding her assets. Oh, that's kind of sexy. Kevin says oompa oompa. Hiding her assets. Now, why would we want to? Why would we want to see her from behind? Marie says, can you have a Spotify playlist in the background that's instrumental? I've tried to have. I wasn't using Spotify, but I was doing a few streams where I just had music playing in the background. There's a couple of YouTube channels too that have what they advertise as license-free music. It's just supposed to be generic music, no licenses necessary. But I would still get tagged for something about it, or something somewhere about it was copyrighted. So quite the hassle. But I'll make some time to solve these problems. These are little problems to have. Let's see here. Just trying to think of which way Leah's torso might be facing, and then we'll figure out what's happening. I really like drawing with the color pencil like this. It's like there's something about the weight of the pencil and how you can get some little quick shading, and I just really enjoy it. Like for some reason the lead on color pencils are just soft enough that like I can get sharp detail like basically when I want to, but then it gets because it's so soft, It's similar to using a brush, but not quite. It's its own thing. I really dig it. All right, got a little bit of this thing here on her hair. Let me leave that like that for just a bit. Yeah, I like the way that's coming out. Let's see, some person says the slave-like costume could be a little bit smaller or a lot smaller for things to spill forth. It's shrunk in the wash. Well, you know how that metal shrinks in the wash. Oh, but I'm on the same page with you, dude. Yeah, for sure. It's going to be way smaller. Way smaller, way more sparse. There's gonna be a sparseness to it. Let's see. Kevin says, "I know. Play the Indian dot, not feather version of Sleigh Bells." Ah. I actually should find some holiday centric music. It is December after all. Anything but Mariah Carey. That's my hard line right there. Ken says, just have ragtime on in the background. I know, right? I'm sure all that stuff is public domain at this point. Yeah, I would imagine it would be, right? That's actually a good idea, dude. Paul says, do you do a lot of sketch covers at shows or not as much because people have to bring them or buy them? That's a good question. For some shows, I've actually brought some blanks with me. But when people request a sketch cover, they typically have brought their own. It's like they have a particular character that they want and a particular idea. So in my experience, like they've usually brought their own sketch cover. But it bounces back and forth a little bit. All right, just kind of roughing in. That's something else I like seeing the construction lines. Like it doesn't bother me at all. It's actually, I think it's really part of the art. The fact that you like, since I can't erase any of the lines as I'm going, it's neat that you can see the construction lines. You can see where the drawing was headed. Takes on a different life. Spill forth thy slave. That's not a quote, I'm just talking like a mad person. got me concentrating on my lines, and I got quiet on myself. It's okay though. I'm coming back. Just putting a little bit of little gilded texture here on this arm bracelet here. Put a little bit of gilded little metal around her boobs here. We'll take some liberties with the design. I don't know why, but her bra always reminds me a little bit of like a New York pretzel. Just the way it wraps around. Takes a minute to wrap around these little. A little bit of area here to cover. Get a lot of mileage out of this here bikini. I'm gonna do all the little metal bits first, and then there may or may not be like a cloth bit that's underneath it, just because the metal bit seems to be like covering enough, and that kind of looks cool like that. So I'm gonna cheat a little bit with the with the metal. All right, I think that's looking pretty good. Nice, nice. He's fun. Okay, let me see. Let me catch up with you guys real quick. I see some person says, "Don't you have music you made?" I do actually. And I started to set up my studio for. I'm actually working off of Kat's StreamYard studio, so I've got one of the reusable studios that she has. I had to get rid of mine because they were gonna come and hit me with a yearly thing that was way more expensive than I want to spend for StreamYard. And it turns out I got super lucky because Kat, and she was actually upset that I didn't turn to her first. So it's like I was getting some nice, really friendly offers to help me out as far as making sure I keep on streaming. So yeah, I'm looking at you, Mike. So it's like really appreciate like the help and the suggestions and people trying to make sure that I can land somewhere where I can keep on streaming. But Kat did have her StreamYard is actually kind of grandfathered in to this like $10 a month, something or other, which is like okay, awesome. It's like we'll do that then. It's like so that way I keep everything in the family, as it were. So I got lucky, but I didn't put any of like I still have to upload and put. I gotta find my folders with like my other little bits of generic music and stuff and upload that stuff. So I have kind of just a bare bones setup in my reusable studio right now. But you're right. Yeah, I got some music that I've made that I'm sure I can just throw in the background, and we're gonna be good to go for a little bit. Some person says also I heard of that royalty-free music is bought up and is suddenly copyrighted. Yeah, right. That's what's happening. Like it'll be they'll get me for like different regions or different countries and blah blah blah. But then it's like across the board. So it's like it all depends on who buys it and who and all these things that happen, man. It's just like it's such a pain in the butt to keep track of it. Marie says, sharing with the group that I'm making some progress with the 3D print image of Christmas Nera from last week. Awesome. I'll try to clean it up and have both versions when Bill has the not so nice sketched out. That's awesome, dude. I'm glad you're working on that. I can't wait for everybody to see it. Let's see. Kevin says, I swear that music makes me feel like it's the 80s again. Miami Vice, anybody? If only it was as good as Miami Vice. I wouldn't mind some Miami Vice music in the background, but this is like Miami Vice, like a little kid show, like a little like a children's animated Miami Vice. Let's see, clean it up now. Why would you do that? Let's see. Maurice says, I'm talking about the sketch line so I can get a better texture rendition for the edges. Yeah. Let's see. Getting tagged for copyright on here can be really weird. I remember Kiss on here getting tagged for copyright as they were performing their own music. You know, every once in a blue moon, I will contest their tagging of me or they're bothering me, and I've won a couple of times. I was like, hey, I'm just using the generic music that came with the software, and then they would turn around and it's like, all right, it's like, so we'll see. Sai, what's up? I'm glad you're hanging out with us. That's awesome. Sai says, Bill always drawing me in the shower. Stop falling in love with me. I have a commitment to my love bot. I can't help myself, Sai. I just do things. Kevin says, oh, that clean, not the other clean. Oh, okay. We're good. Some person says, hello, very cool. Maurice says, how ye of little faith. Let's see, Sai says, hi, SP, why the numbers? You're not a number. You're a free man. Damn straight. Maurice says, hello. Paul says, the cups runneth over. Yes. We like to be generous here at the old Weekly Mouse. Kevin says, drawing you in the shower, Cyborg? Recreating the psycho scene. No. Some person says, I am Legion Cyborg. I sent the link for the song to you and Ken and Mo. Okay. I'm gonna check that link. Let's see. Leah has a concerned look, don't you think? I wonder why. I'm sure it will slowly be revealed. Yes, there's gonna be something happening back here. It's gonna be happening here pretty soon. Some person says Han Solo passed out drunk and stinking. Kevin says, and should be left open if they're not safe for work or not. Well, I could leave parts of the drawing unfinished so that we can have that option. If you guys want to do that, that's totally cool. Yeah, I mean that's a good workaround. That's actually a good idea, dude. That way, if we want to, we can stretch things in one direction or the other. As he Ken says, wish you could play the music you've been putting on your videos lately. Bangers. Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, when it comes to making like the little quick videos for like on Facebook, when you're just making reels and stuff like that, they give you copyrighted music that you could choose from. So I'm just like, oh, that's awesome. I'm all for that. Alright, so figuring out what's going to be happening here with our slave. And as far as I know, the plan here is to have Darth Talon be part of this here little party. So we are going to figure this out. You know, depending on the tools that you use to draw, it's like it really does exercise a different part of the brain as far as like how you're laying out the image and how you're thinking things through. So yeah, I really like being able to be flexible and try some different things. All right, let me sharpen this pencil a little bit because we gotta. Darth Talon must make her appearance. Let's see, we get a slightly better reference for her. I'd like to get a good look at her face. That's not bad. That's not bad. We're going to slightly modify her anyways, so it doesn't have to be exactly. She's got so many body tattoos and things. Yeah, we'll stick with this. All right, so I got a little something I can work with. Let's see. Let me let me catch up with the chat first. I don't have that far to get to the bottom, and then we can continue with the sketch. Actually, you know what? Let me put a little leg band on her first. I'm a fan of the leg band. Plus, it implies that she's kind of like tied up a little bit. I don't know if she's wearing bottoms. I guess that's up to her. I can't force people to do things. Yeah, I like how that's looking. Okay, let's catch up with you guys. Let's see here. Kevin says you are Legion. I think Lenovo's lawyers want to have a talk with you. Bangers and mash. Some person says, I'm sure one of the other some person is a lawyer. I got a full legal team. Yes. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting for hotties. Some person said, I see my bowling ball comment stayed in Bill's mind. Yes, it did. It made an impression. If that top gets drooled on too much, will it rust? It'll become quite slippery. I don't know what it's made out of. It might not be metal. It might be something that melts with water or moisture. Maybe a sexy Mon Mothma. Ah. Kind of a good idea. Let me see how much space Darth Talon is going to take up. Because I don't know that I've ever drawn a sexy Mothma. I haven't drawn her sexy. She deserves to have a sexy picture. Kevin says, "Can I get my hands on those ample nacelles?" Scotty would be proud. Some person says maybe R2-D2 jammed between those memories. You know what? Putting R2 into Star Wars pictures, that's always a tradition with me. So somehow that might materialize a little bit. Maybe a little tiny one. Yeah, Kevin says, "Oh, this is Wars, not Trek." Oops. They both have green chicks. Close enough. Marie says, his boss Ness says, Misa like. Marie says, how would you make Mon Moth sexy? I would just draw her young and sexy. I just give her the same short haircut. that's where I call it. That's where I call it. Kevin says, "Well, Steamboat Willie is in public domain, so you could play it in the background." I could. Some person says, "Longer hair, bigger boobs. How else?" I think Bill is channeling all his expanding boobs into this piece, rather than making Nira grow too big. That's how I have to like even things out. It's like in my brain. Some person says, now that I think of it, I think Mon Mothma might have raided Leia. Ooh. Raised Leia. Thank you. Yeah, I was trying to make sense of that in my brain. She raided her. She took all her stuff. Paul says the Kickstarter on your Facebook is for a friend this time. Oh, there's. I have to look to see what it is. There's if you're talking about the cute little cats, the Magitans. That's actually Cat's. That's my daughter Cat's book. If that's the one you're talking about, I don't know. I have to jump over to my Facebook and see which post you're looking at. But the most recent one that I was promoting was for Magitans, and that's Cat Mouse's new series. Marie says at some person was from a different system. Kevin says she may have raided Leia too. It explains why Indy loves her so much. See, the crossovers write themselves. Some person says, thinking of raids, maybe a Tusken Raider in this. If a Tusken Raider might fit, that could be a good thing. Unhinged, what's up, dude? She's looking good, sir. Thank you, good sir. You honor me, good sir. I'm glad you're hanging out with us, dude. That's awesome. Kevin says, I think we're seeing into Bill's mind here. Tied up? I wonder if she's glistening from the heat or something else. Could be from a couple different things. Some person saying hello, very, very cool. Paul says, let's see, Steamboat Willie going into public domain is just a conspiracy to get Disney into more areas and make more money. Let's see, Kevin says, R2DD, double D, R2 double D will have a certain toy hidden away for emergency use. Yes. Ken says, sexy Mon Mothma, Mon's Hotma. Dude, you get 2 points for that. Pleasure is in all the chats. Oh my gosh. Our chat is the best. I love our chat. Some person says it could be a little tiny Tusken Raider standing on her cleavage, doing the holding the staff above him, well, like holding it over his head. He's like, all right, let me see, because the original idea was to get Darth Talon back here. So let's see if we'll get that little idea going, and we'll see if there's a little tiny R2-D2. We'll see if there's a little tiny Tusken Raider. You never know. It could fit. Right now, I think Darth Talon is kind of taking control of this little situation. Let's see how this goes. Oh, Darth Talon. I think she's going to have a more mischievous look on her face. wonder what she's thinking. Get into her brain a little bit. Yeah, I think she's gonna have like a little mischievous smile. She's definitely up to no good. There we go. Get her figured out here. The paper shall reveal what is happening. Let's see, once I get some of these details on her face here, I'll reach back over to the chat again. I don't want to fall too far behind. Take some liberties with her face markings. I don't think she'll mind. There we go. Starting to take a little bit of a shape here. Let's see, Kevin says, and Netflix buying Warner Brothers isn't a conspiracy to get it into more areas, too. I know, dude. That's like the big news of the day right now, right? Good God. Netflix. Who would have thunk it? So we're going to find out what's going to be going on with most of our stuff. Since now Netflix owns half of everything, everywhere. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for this one little shape right here. See, you picked Darth Talon, and Darth Talon is a time-consuming chick. She's got all these markings and different shapes and stuff. She's got a lot of complexity. But we shall be fine. Because it does look dope. I like how she looks. Get this little part of her figure figured out here. And get into what she's up to. catch up with you guys in just a moment. Her tentacles are taking me off to Ridge Road over here. Like I said, it'll be fine. I'm just drawing one of her 200 tattoos. But she is sexy, so I like her. Can't say no to this girl. I think maybe Leia walked in on her private hot tub time or something. All right, and I'll leave some of this open, this area open here, just in case. It was you, Kevin, right? You had the idea of maybe leaving some of the areas open, just in case whoever wins the piece might want to have it just a little bit. That way, you have a little not safe for work option. A little detail on the bikini there. Looking good. Cool, cool. She's back there. She's suggesting some things. Being her normal bad influence self. Let's see, some person says, Talon, hey, did you take my lunch from the fridge? It was an egg salad sandwich. Where the hell's my lunch? Kevin says, if anyone was touching those heavy orbs, they wouldn't be going, they'd be going wee. It's not a thermite grenade bomb. Let's see, some person says, whoever it is, you better not slip or he'll fall into the Sarlacc pit. Kevin says, Talon Talia, I could sense your thoughts wandering. It's okay. What happens here? Well, you know. If you're calling that a Sarlacc pit, it makes me rethink. I know, right? That's the wrong chick to hang out with. Ken says, Leah to Talon, might as well enjoy ourselves in here while we're alone. I see some person says, to a little tiny, it's certain death. I know, right? That would be the Sarlacc pit for a little tiny. Depending on the situation. Kevin says, and to think Netflix once was so hard up, they were marketing themselves for sale to Blockbuster, and we have seen how that turned out. It's true, man. You never know how things turn out in the down the road. If Blockbuster had actually taken their deal back then, they actually laughed them off, man. It's like I remember reading or seeing some interview about it where it was just one weird decision, and it's just like the rest is history. Let's see, Kevin says, who says you have to do all the detail work now? You can rough in enough to tease the senses, and we will see the completed art if we use the Force. That's true. I can always add in more details after the show is done, so that way we have more time. That's not a problem. It won't be inked, but I mean, I could add a whole lot more detail and stuff like that. More of her tattoos and a little bit more background. Add in some goodies. Ken says, we were in a post office in North Carolina last year, and they all had a specific Netflix drop slot. No way. Damn. Can you imagine? I can't even imagine running into that right now. But I do remember taking those little red envelopes. We were doing that for a while. Kevin says, now I can't help it. I have Tiffany stuck in my head. I think we're alone now. Don't put that song in my head. It's a catchy song, dude. It's going to stay in my head all night. Marie says, that's just bad, Kevin. Right? Marie says, Talon was trying out the chains for herself. Some of that Rancor action. Let's see. Well, let's see. If her body's doing this, if she's over here. Here, I'll just put in one of her tattoos here at least. If anybody's going to get anybody in trouble, it's going to be this guy right here. You know how R2 is. I think we still have enough time to get to a second drawing tonight. Let me see what time is it. Oh yeah, I think we have enough time. I think we took a little bit longer figuring this one out than we probably needed to. But I really like how it's coming out, so it was worth it. Definitely worth it. Let's get R2 here, so that way, because he is incorrigible as well. I'm sure he wants the girls to get in all kinds of trouble. Did anybody get a chance to buy one of those R2-D2s from Home Depot? I tell you, man, I kept my eyes open, but East Coast is not on their list of friendly places. My goodness, everybody else got them in stock. But it is an almost life-size. Now, granted, it's only like a $300 thing, so it's not like, you know, you're getting like a fully functioning droid or anything like that. It's just meant to be a Christmas decoration, but it's actually, I mean, for 300 bucks, it's pretty sweet. I mean, you could paint it and you can hook it up and make it fancier than it is. A lot of people are modding them already. Get some of his little details on here. Yeah. Like having R2 back there. Apparently getting an eyeful. But you know what? That's the R2 I know. There we go. We'll put this right here. All right, let me catch up with the chat real quick. Let's see. Kevin was saying, Leah to tell him, why is that touching me? Yeah, I didn't realize it could be so prehensile. Ken says, we must, Kevin, in order to honor Chet. Yes, absolutely. He would absolutely. And he is. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Here you go. I will join everybody in honor of Chet, my friends. Our brother in comic book arms. Our brother in art. Courtney says that felt good. Yes. Oh, I know Chet's smiling right now. That's awesome. Some person says, speaking of, have Boba Fett escaping the you-know-what. There are some Redbox machines out there that are still working. Can you believe that they're still working? Holy crap. It's like from a different era at this point. Let's see, Maurice says, have a little tiny Rancor trying to cop a feel. Oh, that's actually kind of good. I like that idea, sir. Put this little doohickey on the back of R2's head here. It just feels right. You gotta have it there. You know what? Let me pull up. I want to make sure I get the Rancor's face kind of right. There you go. That's the picture I'm looking for. Let's see. A little space. It's going to be a little tiny Rancor, but we're going to get him in here. Oh, I knew the lead was going to break a little bit. I hate it when it does that. Like we're trying to draw something here, lead. You know what? Let's get in here. Thanks to Chet, I do have a camera arm that can actually reach when I'm drawing little tiny things. There. Gotta get this Rancor in here just right. The fact that the Rancor is trying to cop a feel is awesome. I'll have his other hand down here. Little tiny Rancor. Yeah, I'm liking the way that's looking. Let me turn this light a little bit so it's not blowing out the lines too much. Good idea, dude. Awesome. That just worked. It just worked. I liked it. Good idea, Maurice. All right, let's see. Kevin says, that is not the interrogation droid I was asking for. Jabba's probe droid collection is open for business. Kev says, are you suggesting that the dark side is influenced by R2 double D? 100%. Oop, there we go. Let's see, some person says another little tiny could be hanging off the chain between the boobs. It's a possibility. Don't know how I can make that work. I'll put a pin in it just in case. We'll see if we can do something with that. We shall see. We shall see. Kevin says, I'll just borrow a mailbox and decorate it like R2. Courtney says, little tiny Spaceballs characters in the background combing the desert. Oh! And the desert is, yeah, that's actually, oh, damn it. I want to do that. Yes. Yes. I actually read that they just finished in my lead breaks that they finished they just finished filming Spaceballs 2. I didn't think they were ever going to make it, dude. So I get a good. I don't know if I can get it small enough to get the detail. But if I can get this guy looking like Tuvok even a little bit, that would be an accomplishment. This is a good idea. I love this. Comb in the desert. Perfect Tatooine callback. Love it. Good idea. Throw in a little bit of grid lighting over here for the Rancor. Nice. Good idea, Courtney. I love it. Let's see. Maury says, not at all. Kevin says, you already know they ain't found shit. But I wonder, are they still combing all these years later? I would love, dude, if they don't do that scene, I'm going to tell you right now. R2 is a lucky droid. He is. He's got the best view of the house. He knows what's up. Did you know that Tim Russ combing the desert? Tuvok from Voyager. Yep. That's classic. That's classic material right there. Let's see. That is not the lightsaber she asked for. It's vibrating. The saber emerging from R2 is a nice touch. Thank you, dude. Okay, that was my late for Chet. Let's see. Courtney says that sounds like it's the. It sounds like it is the lightsaber she's looking for. Yeah. Oh wait. Paul says these are not the vibrators you're looking for. The pink side of the force works in strange ways. Courtney says I didn't know that. Marie says Tim Russ is going to be appearing in the second movie too. Filming is done now, I heard. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it, dude. That's a nice bit of nostalgia for us to all have some fun with, definitely. Some person says the Rancor could be stuck in the cleavage. Let's see. Anyone see the Hallmark Millennium Falcon ornament this year? I wanted it, but damn, I can't justify $100 for it. I have not seen the Hallmark Millennium Falcon ornament. Now, I'm after the show, I'm going to look it up because I usually like all those things. But yeah, $100 for an ornament is kind of steep for what it is, right? It's a little steep. Let's see. Kevin says little things bring great joy, but try to make other people believe that. Disney does want their money. You're right about that, Ken. Holy crap. Let's see. Courtney says, I've heard that's what you say to all the gals. Thinking of Gigi, she might be a magic user. Oh, this could be a thing. This is true. Yeah, this piece is just about as done as I think we're gonna get her. So Yeah, we could start talking about the next one. We could start talking about Gigi. Because I think this one's in a good place. This one's in a good place. I'm sort of leaving this area open just in case, because we could make it safe for work or we can make it not safe for work, depending on what you would like. So I think we're going to leave this one as is, and maybe we'll start working on the next one while we still got some time. Because the second one of the evening was slated to be Gigi doing something. We don't know what yet. But we will figure this out together. Let's see, let me get my little... I was using this piece of paper. This piece of paper keeps the back of the book from getting dirty. I'm rubbing it all over the table. So that's why I use this cover sheet. And I'll use it for this one as well. Here we go. That way I can slide it all over the table and nothing's gonna get, the back cover's not gonna get dirty. GG, possibly some kind of magic, huh? Okay, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Let's keep that in mind while we get started. Let's see, Kevin says, I remember Disney suing Joe Linzer over a card of a not-so-little mermaid. It really turned public opinion against the mouse. But this mouse, we always support. Yeah, very good. Let's see, some person says, or just a hybrid warrior, mage, paladin, in D&D terms. Yeah, I got you. Let's see, where's my... I actually don't have that picture handy. That's okay. We're good to go. Let's see, Kevin says, putting a pin in a little tiny, that would hurt. You could paint a salt shaker for an R2 unit. Yep. Spaceballs 2, the search for more money, right? Hey, if they're going to stick with continuity, that's what it probably should have to be called, right? Let's see, will there be an FAO Schwartz sponsorship in the movie? We're going to find out. We're going to find out how much continuity will carry over from the first one. Some person, I ain't found shit. They may not have found shit, but Dark Helmet found a lot of assholes on his ship. Yes, he did. He's surrounded by assholes. Let's see, Talon. Those are no moons, and neither are mine. Thanks, Christopher. You're awesome, dude. Yeah, so yeah, I think this one's in a good spot. And then if you want it safe for work, then what I'll do is I'll finish her tattoos here. And if you want it not safe for work, then I'll go ahead and do the tattoos differently, so that way we can see more of her. And then I'll add in some little details. I think that piece is pretty much good to go. Let's see, Kevin says, that Rancor reminds me of the alien that popped out of John Hurt's chest. I never put it together that his last name is Hurt, and he's the one, like, that first chest buster. That's just that's destiny speaking. Let's see, Maurice says, next week Christmas picture could be Die Hard starring Nira. Oh, that would be funny. Nira at Nakatomi Plaza. Make sure you write a note, but you gotta remind me. That might be pretty fun. That might be, yeah, I kind of like that idea. Let's see, what covers do you still have? Okay, the covers I still have. Let me reach over. So we're going to do Gigi on this one. For the covers that I still have G.I. Joe. I had a Transformers in the mix. I got a Superman Action Comics. I've got an Amazing Spider-Man. I've got Batgirl, I've got The Flash, and I've got a Fantastic Four cover. So those are the extra blanks that I have handy. at the moment. I think Gigi with this Wonder Woman blanket is probably going to take up the rest of our evening tonight. But if anybody wants something on one of those blank covers for me to do a little bit later, that would be awesome. So if you wanted to make a request or something like that, just let me know and I'll jot it down, and we could do PayPal's and stuff like that later on. That'll be totally cool. Let's see. Now that's a movie I would watch. But will they edit out the scene where her top gets wet and sheared? For Wonder Woman, she could be knocking some dude out. Yep, I like where that's going. Little hero action, little beating up people action, or stuck in some. Oh, I do like I like that trope of she's like either stuck in like some kind of quicksand or like freaking trapped by a villain or something like that. I like stuff like that. In a vat of Jello, yes, I can go for that. Gigi's first day on the job as Wonder Woman, and she's trapped in a vat of Jello. Mud wrestling. Let's see. Courtney says Wonder Woman breaking out of being tied up. We possibly could have Gigi and Wonder Woman in the same picture. That could be a thing. That'd be cool. Escaping some trap. That and falling into the mud. It's like, wait, will Scribe be taking the dive off the building? Oh, finally, I got out. Slips. Oh, shit. The Flash needs something with a bit of flesh. Yes, I agree. We could work something out. Maurice says, Mercy, prescribe out of the window. Nagatobi Plaza. I know, it's like have him falling like Hans. Kevin is saying, can I make a request on the G.I. Joe cover? Absolutely, dude. Yeah. You just let me know, because we're in touch often enough that I know where you are. You know where I'm at. But yeah, let me know what request you would like on the G.I. Joe cover, and I will write down a little note here, and we're gonna put that on the immediate list. Amazonians welcoming a new visitor. Some person says, Gigi, hey, Wonder Woman, can you help me develop into a character? Paul says, Cyber Amazon Angels. I like the combination, dude. All right, so we had the idea with Gigi being a part of this, and Wonder Woman's going to be a part of this, and perhaps they're escaping some type of trap. Maybe they're still trapped. We're going to find out. We're going to find this out together. On the next episode. No, on this episode. We're going to find out right now. I think Gigi's going to have not a surprise look on her face, more like a shocking, I am concerned look on my face. Because they're escaping an evil trap of some kind. It could be a bowl of Jello. Why the lead gotta keep on breaking? Okay, there we go. Get a concerned look on her face. There we go. I think we'll have Gigi kind of dressed up in some Amazonian attire of some kind. Maybe she's a Wonder Woman in training. I like Gigi's haircut. A nice little concerned look on her face. Let me get just a little bit of her body language here, and then I'll hop back over to the chat before I fall too far behind. I don't want to fall too far behind. We'll give Gigi some Wonder Woman threads. You know, still one of the first drawings of Gigi. I don't think I've drawn more than maybe 5 or 10 pictures of her. She's still early in development. All right, let me scroll up real quick, make sure I'm not falling too far behind with you guys. Let's see, Ken says Wonder Woman driving an Amazon delivery truck. Okay, let me lean back. That's bro. All right. Somehow I'm fitting an Amazon delivery truck into this freaking picture. Oh, you threw me off with that one. Love it. I think maybe Gigi stole her Wonder Woman outfit. Maybe she wasn't supposed to have it at all. I don't know. Is Gigi that kind of person? Gigi likes to have her own style, so even if she is wearing a Wonder Woman type of outfit, she's going to modify it and make it her own. All right, let me get a little. I'll get the little bracelet on her arm here. And then we're going to have to put a very concerned Wonder Woman in the background here. Like, who is taking my stuff? I really like how these are coming out. This is fun. All right, so I still like the idea of being trapped in Jello. That's still stuck in my mind. So all right, there's a little bit of Jello that she's trapped in. All right, now we got to put Wonder Woman back there. You got to add Wonder Woman into the mix, literally. And somewhere back there has to be an Amazon truck. You know what? Let me put that Amazon truck back there now because I don't want it to get left out. They got like a little shape to them now. These electric ones. Crap! I have to look up. I know it's a smiley thing, but it's like Amazon logo. There you go. It's just a little smiley thing, but still, it's just like I want to get it right. You know, the Amazon logo looks a little bit like the banana that we keep on putting on pieces. It could be destiny. All right, got a little delivery truck. It's just tiny back there, but still kind of nice to have. Let me sharpen this pencil a little bit. Let me catch up with the chat for a second. And then we're going to go ahead and put Wonder Woman in the background and see if we can figure out what she's going to be doing. Let's see, Kevin says, do all visitors go through such trials as this? And why are there no clothes allowed? Gigi and her clumsy powers, kind of like Mr. Magoo. But she hits the ground anyway. Yeah, she does. She does. Kevin says, but she always comes out on top, kind of like Domino, but sexier. As he Ken says, damn, is Gigi her name or her cup size? That's a good question. It could be, says some person. Both. It's easy to remember. Some person says they need to be half her body weight. Bill's channeling the silicone bowling balls tonight. I am. I know. It's just the way the brain's working tonight. In space, weight is pointless. Delivery in 3 hours or less, guaranteed. Paul says the delivery truck has to resemble Optimus Prime. Prime, get it? I do wish I had read your post before I went ahead and drew it, because yes, an Optimus Prime truck would actually be the thing. That would have been the way to go. Crap. Don't think I'm not going to write it down for later. That's definitely, we're going to make it happen. Let's see, some person says Wonder Woman, okay, the first thing about superheroing is sexy poses. Prime delivery is the van full of numbers. Prime numbers. Thank you, Ken. Chet appreciates you. He loves you all. And those are all of his bids now. Prime numbers. Thank you. The second thing about superheroing is undersized costumes. For sure. Some person is asking what flavor Jell-O. Which, you know what? Good question. That is an absolutely good question. Kevin seems to think pineapple. I don't know. I'm leaning towards orange. What did giraffes eat? There we go. Make sure I get her little spots on her shoulders there. Maurice says, peach. As was said in the movie Face Off, I can sit and eat peach for hours. Yeah, peaches. There you go. There you go. Peach. Peaches it is. Ken says, also, one isn't a prime number. Don't tell anyone. It could tear apart the space-time continuum. All right, let's make sure we get the rest of this Jell-O trap in here. Excellent. All right, Wonder Woman, what are you doing back here? What's happening with you? I think Wonder Woman is puzzled. Maybe she, does a superhero training thing on the weekends. And she is a little upset over the fact that Gigi is in a trap. We shall see. I know I want to give Wonder Woman like big hair. I don't know why. I just gotta. There's a thing for today. got a little expression on her face here. We got a little something, start painting a picture, so telling a story a little bit. Watching her trainee getting stuck in a jello trap. And I might leave some of her body open, just in case. Just in case you might want to opt for a more not safe for work version of this idea. I would like big curly hair on a Wonder Woman. It always looks good to me. And I think I will leave her costume portion kind of open, just in case. Oh yeah, I really like her hair, the way it's coming out. All right, let me catch up with the chat real quick. Yeah, I like the way that pose came out. I like it a lot. Giraffes do eat trees. Gigi thinking, something is funny here. No men around? What does that mean? Big hair and big hairdos and big... Escaping Jello is good practice. I'll be releasing hungry grizzlies in 5 minutes. I hope they like Jello. I see Gigi. Damn good thing I forgot to eat breakfast. I should be able to lick my way out of this mess in about 4 minutes. Marie says, "Let me show you my Hoover power." I mean, we all know giraffes have long, agile tongues. Could you imagine the things they could do with it? I know you are now. Get your mind out of the gutter. Let's see. Kevin says, "I can't help it. Jello." All good. All good. Let's see. Yeah, I'll put a little armband on her. There you go. She's wearing an armband. She's not naked at all. All right. I'll have this set up like this for now. This is good. And then we'll see where things go from this point. They're on the island, so I'll put a little foliage back here, a little bit of background. The little tiny Amazon truck is going to be delivering something to somebody. There we go. Now it's focused. Maybe a little tiny scribe stuck in the jello. Amazon delivers in discreet packaging. Let me see how sharp I can get this pencil. I might be able to fit a little tiny scribe in here. Little scribe smiley. Kind of floating in the jello a little bit. Oop. There you go. Get some light on you. There you go. Little tiny scribe floating in the jello, looking up. Nice. Marie says, with that little smile on the side of the box. Some person says, technically Scribe isn't touching the ground, so the island won't sink. Man, I think we did good for tonight. This is a fun couple of ideas here. Let's see, I'll put them here, so that way you can see them a little bit better. Yeah, these came out dope. I like it a lot. But yeah, we can start thinking about auction time. I'll put up the little thing, just to have it up. It'll go for like 5 minutes. We'll do one at a time. We'll do Leia first. We'll have her up for 5 minutes before we do a 10-second countdown. Actually, I need to take a second anyway to. I have to pop out the chat so I could do the 10-second countdown at the end of the thing, or else the stuff is not going to work. And that will suck. All right, let me pop out the chat here real quick. Look at me hitting buttons, making things work. Alrighty then. Yeah, make sure I don't close the wrong window and turn off the whole show. Aw, thanks, dude. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like it. Now, both of these, I sort of left some open space just in case, if anybody bids on it, if you win the piece, you have the option of, like, for instance, this one, it could be safe for work, so I'll finish up her tattoos and stuff like that, so that it's safe for work. Or if you want it a little bit more not safe for work, then I can draw it a little bit not safe for work. Kind of have her exposed just a little bit. Kevin says, theme for tonight, metal over-the-shoulder boulder holders. Thanks, Kevin. One official bid from Kevin. Got $1. Uno. And we'll do a 10-second countdown right at midnight. This is for the Leah piece. Oh, thanks, dude. Unhinged with $5. Thanks, Jason. Cinco de Mayo, my friends. He's good. Yeah, I really like doing sketch covers. I like just the proportion of them, the size of them. I like being able to. I actually started doing a lot of commissions in that same size because I could bag and board them just like comics. Those are a lot of fun. Lewd Leia. With a slight hint of Spaceballs in the background. Wow, it's like it's almost time. It's like there's like a minute and a half left. Kevin back in a room with lucky number 7 bid. Thanks, dude. Here you go. I'll put that on the thing there. There you go. Jason back in a room with 10. Thanks, dude. Kevin says no prime numbers. Kevin with you went from 7 to 11. That's a good omen. 7-11. Awesome. Jason back in the room with 15. Thanks, dude. Very, very cool. Oh, thanks, some person. Very, very important always to be able to share links to all the different things that we do. So I appreciate you putting up my webpage and stuff like that, so people can click on that. And of course, here is our secret Patreon club, Club Corrupt. Some person is the real hero. Yeah, it's like, it's like everybody, we all have a role to play, so it's like without everybody, it takes a village. It takes a village. And without everybody, it's this whole thing doesn't work. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. And there's my regular Patreon page, which is going to start becoming active now in January. So if you guys want to be a part of that Patreon page, I totally appreciate it. Thank you so much. Ken in the room with 20. Thanks, dude. Jason back with 25. Awesome. Thanks, man. Oh no, Kevin said 23 prime bid, and then he said too late. Oh, and please do check out Cat Mouse's webpage also. She's got a lot of things going on nowadays. Definitely want to show her some support. Very, very cool. She's also on X. You can see her post and her art there. And she'll be doing some live streaming here fairly soon, too. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, some person said, did Kat decide where she's going to stream from? She started streaming from Instagram, but I know that she wants to stream just on YouTube also. So those are her two destination points as far as I know. But I don't know her schedule. I don't know her routine just yet. Kevin says, I just had an idea for next week. Scribe and a Tommy gun recreating the scene from the Home Alone movie. Dope. There you go. There's Kat's Instagram right there. Awesome, awesome. Very cool. Thanks, dude. And her YouTube channel. Very, very important. Yes, thank you so much, dude. Right? Yeah, totally appreciate you doing that, though, dude. Gotta have it. Gotta be able to share that stuff out there. And of course, when you see our posts on X, or when you see our posts and stuff, if everybody can repost or share those links and blah blah blah, do all that stuff really does actually help a whole lot. Just like liking and subscribing to my channel. Smash that subscribe button. Yeah, I need help with all that kind of stuff. I'm bad at the. I like to draw and hang around and chat with my friends. I'm not so good at the selling myself part. All right, let me see here. Yeah, the time is up. I gotta hop on out here and start the 10-second countdown. Kevin out here with a 42. Thanks, Kevin. Awesome, awesome. Jason says, I dig this cover, but I gotta fold. I hear you, bro. All right, we're gonna start a 10-second countdown. I'll get everybody kind of since I'm not writing down things now, everybody just kind of help me keep an eye on things real quick. We'll start with 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm going to mark it 000 to mark it as sold. And it is sold. Let me scroll back up, make sure I didn't miss anything. All right, please, everybody congratulate Kevin. Mystery box. Won this piece with a bid of 42. Awesome, awesome. Thanks so much, dude. Please, everybody congratulate Kevin. That's awesome. Very cool. Woohoo! Paul says, congrats. Awesome, awesome. Jason says, good get. Congrats. Awesome. Ken says, congrats. Kevin saying, thanks. Awesome, awesome. Courtney says, awesome, Kev. I had to give a sci-fi bid. Hell yeah. Maurice says, congrats. Awesome, awesome. Some person says, Bill, you should ask if you could be on Creative Block. You know what? I didn't. Yeah, I've seen Creative Block. It's like in a no Rini and stuff, and I haven't been. Yeah, and Jake too. Yeah. I haven't been pushy about like inviting myself on, but yeah. I mean, I would like to be on and hanging out. I'd like to hang out with them. They're cool. And if they let me, that'd be awesome. Maybe I'll throw it out there and see if they'll have me hang out with them for a little bit. You know what? I didn't even read your thing. I'm over here talking, and I was looking down. And it's like I asked Jake, Hyper Wizard, to have you on. He said he'd love it. Okay, yeah. Well, there you go. There you have it. All I got to do is toss him a message. I'll toss him a message and see what happens. That'd be good. That'd be good. I think it would be fun. Let's see. Jason says Bill is always welcome everywhere. I try. You guys welcome me, and I'm lucky. I'm lucky to be welcomed to places. All right, let's see. It's 12:07. 9, 10, 11, 12. So this will go to 12:12. Just to give it 5 minutes. And this is for the GG Wonder Woman piece. And just like the other one, I left her body kind of blank so that way, if you want to have it safe for work, then I'll draw her costume under and be real cool with it. And then if you want to have it not safe for work, then I'll draw less of a costume. Kevin says Wonder Woman needs a TSOTG collar. Don't you think? Don't you think, Ken? Now that's peer pressure from friends you love right there. But she'll have to have one if you're the person who wins it for sure. Here, I'll put a little shadow right here. There you go. Now it's worth way more. I put a little shadow right there. Ken's like, duh. All right, we'll let this go till 12:12. If anybody would like to bid on this one. Kevin is saying, or maybe Gigi gets the collar and Wonder Woman has the leash. That's a possibility because I could see Gigi's neck. Her neck has got a little bit more space to work with. I got Wonder Woman's neck. It's kind of like it's hidden behind a shadow and it's up against the hair, and she's drawn smaller to begin with, so it might be too small. Maybe I have to put it on Gigi. All right, Paul in the room with a Brad Pitt 12 Monkeys bid. Hell yeah. I love it, dude. Traveled in time to get that one. Ken says $5 footlong bid. You know what? Valid. You're already too late, but I like your energy. I like it. Kevin in the room with 13 good luck bid. Thanks, bro. Let's see how many puns we can get in. Let's see. Kevin says, "Let's see what happened. What happened to those days? I wanted a footlong, and it would have been $18. Not worth it." I know, $5 footlong. It's worth exactly $5. I don't know what's happening to the price of freaking everything. As soon as it reached the eggs, I knew that it's already off the rails. All right, I think we got like a minute and some odd left. Got about a minute left. Paul in the room with with a Sean Penn 21 grams bid. That's awesome, dude. Some person says, notice how Wonder Woman looks. To the one that gets this, you can have additions. Kevin says, okay, some person, you need to make a bid too, don't you think? Yeah, man, we got more puns to fill. Paul's in the room right now with 21 grams. Kind of proud of that one. It's a Sean Penn reference. Nice. All right, time is just about up. I'm going to go to the pop out chat. And this is good. I'm happy that the bids are like this right now because you know what? It's December. It's holidays. It's Christmas time. Should be getting some good deals, man. You should be getting some good deals. Kevin says 21 grams. You need 28 to make an ounce. Bid. Thanks, dude. 28 from Kevin. Thanks, dude. That took me a minute to get to. Ken says, true, you do love Gigi. Maurice says, coffee has jumped up in price like crazy. You used to get a box at Costco for 36. Now I'm looking at 50. And the box is smaller. I know, yeah. They're taking advantage of everything, man. Yeah, I'm picking and choosing, just taking things out of my list. That way I can keep buying the things that I like. All right, Kevin is in here with, you need 28 to make an ounce bid. And I'm going to be hopping on out to the pop-out chat. So I could do a 10-second countdown. And we're going to start it up with 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh, I got an interruption here. Paul in the room with 31 flavors of ice cream. That's right, damn it. That is a tasty interruption. Thank you, my friend. Now I want ice cream. All right, continuing to count down with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, marking it 000 for sold. And all right, marked as sold. Let me scroll up real quick just to be sure. Paul, you're the winner. Please, everybody, congratulate Paul for the Baskin Robbins bid. 31, my friend. 31 flavors. Write that down right here. Please, everybody, congratulate Paul. That was good. Yeah, man. This is good. Good holiday bids. That's good. Kevin says, congrats. Awesome, awesome. Ken says, congrats. Maurice says, congrats to Paul. Very, very cool. Paul says, dang, that might be my biggest steal on here. That's awesome, dude. You caught it at the right time, my friend. Yeah, it just all depends on the night. Depends on how many people are with us. It's like you might get something for $1. You never know. Jason says, "Congrats, thanks, dude." So, Kevin, I sort of maybe assume that perhaps you would like it to be slightly not safe for work, and I'll put a note on here. You just let me you can let me know now in the chat if you like, or like when you send over PayPal and whatnot. Kevin says I wanted to bid, but I wanted to let someone else get something too. That's good. See, it's the right spirit. It's the right spirit for the holidays and all that. You know, this is good. This is good. Slightly, only slightly. And Paul, same for you. Oh, I see that. Oh, thanks, Paul. You already sent in your PayPal. You're awesome, dude. Did you leave a note on the PayPal if you wanted it safe for work or not safe for work? Let me see. Let me check the note on the PayPal thing, or you can let me know on the chat also. But I'll look on the notes on the PayPal. Wonder Woman Prime, yeah. Love it. Yeah, you could drop me a note, or you can. Oh, there you go. I see your thing up on the thing now. So that's cool. Yep, got it right now. Thanks, dude. You're all set. Paul says not safe for work. Awesome, awesome. This will be really fun. Both of these are going to be not safe for work. Awesome. Oh, and Kevin, you were telling me that you wanted me to set aside one of the sketch covers for you. And now I'm having a brain fart as to which one it is. You can let me know in the chat now, or we can just message each other later on. Totally cool either way. And that I've got these two written down for tonight. And that makes for a fun Saturday evening. You guys were awesome. Excellent. Okay, I was just jotting this down. Wanted to make sure that I got everything down. My little notes. Kevin says, well, you would remember if you knew that knowing is half the battle. It's G.I. Joe. Maurice says, I think it was G.I. Joe. Not so. All right, yep. I'm definitely setting aside Yo Joe for you. Excellent. Very, very cool. Man, well, I'll tell you what, guys. I think I'm gonna have a snack or something. I'm gonna have to go have myself a snack. They're totally not safe for work with me, but you know that. Hell yeah. Yes. Well, guys, thanks a lot for hanging out with me on making this a good, fun Saturday night. Yo Joe or Yo Jimbo. Oh, dude, I've got chocolate chip cookies. I got Oreos and chocolate chips downstairs. I think I know what I'm doing right now. I think I know what I'm doing. Hey, thanks, Jason. Have a great night, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna roll us out with some credits right now. So please, everybody, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks again for hanging out with me, making this Saturday fun. We'll be at it again next Saturday. Do it all over again, and we'll come up with some cool stuff. Let me see. I'm gonna play my little outro thing. All right, yeah, I'm gonna play my outro. I'm gonna go grab some cookies and some milk. I'm gonna be like a big kid. All right, guys. Please enjoy the rest of the weekend, and I will talk to everybody again very soon. Have a good one, everybody. Be safe.
Good night, Seattle.